Hello everyone, and welcome to our video course on Python custom scripts for designing custom library parts in AutoCAD Plant 3D. If you're watching this video, chances are you're already pretty skilled with Plant 3D. And maybe, just like me, you've reached that point where the built-in components no longer meet your real project needs. That's when the fun begins. You start looking for smarter ways to work, and eventually, you end up here, building your own custom parts and scripts with Python. In this video course, we'll develop a library of pipe supports based on real manufacturer geometry. Using parametric values, we'll make each support adaptable, so you can easily adjust its properties to match your project's needs. There are several ways to create pipe supports in Plant 3D, and I'm pretty sure you already know most of them. But let's be honest, the standard supports? They just don't work for me. Take the Ubolt, for example. The standard type just doesn't fit our needs. We usually work with supports from Gradior, a well-known support manufacturer in the Czech Republic. Now let's take a look at the type of Ubolts we actually use. They're supposed to have two nuts. See how it connects to the steel structure profile? The first nut should be above the steel plate, and the second one below it. This setup allows us to use the U-bolt as an axial guide for the piping. Now, take a look at how our custom U-bolt looks. It closely follows the geometry provided by the manufacturer. It also allows us to adjust the position of the bottom nut, depending on the thickness of the plate it's connected to. And there's a special snap point that lets us easily attach additional steel structures to the U-bolt during modeling. Let's create an L profile under this pipe, and I'll show you how it works. You see, we easily snapped to the bottom of the pipe when creating this L profile. Now all that's left is to extend it by a reasonable value, let's say 50 millimeters. Now it looks good, just the way we wanted. By default, the plate thickness for our U-bolt is set to 5 millimeters, since that's the profile we use most often. But let's change the profile now, just as an experiment. Then, just drag and drop the second snap point, and we automatically adjust the bottom nut to match the new profile. So that's how we dealt the U-bolts. But the next big headache: spring supports and spring hangers. The standard spring hangers, well, they look the way they look. Sure, we can use them to define the hanger's position and generate the isometric drawing, but that's about it. Quite often, we run into problems, collisions with other elements, or the hanger turns out to be too long in real life, simply because we didn't check the actual 3D model. As you can see, the real spring hanger from Gradior has different types of spring cages, clamps, rods, and other components, all depending on factors like load, insulation thickness, and travel. Just the spring cage alone has 12 different sizes, depending on the nominal load of the spring hanger. And each size of the spring cage comes with 3 different types of travel. Can you imagine? For just one type of spring hanger, that gives us 12 times 3 is equal to 36 different models of hangers. That's exactly why custom Python scripts were the solution. With them, we can choose the spring cage size and the spring travel. We can also adjust the length of the spring hanger, and for this type, even the position of the spring cage. Using grips on the 3D model, we adjust the length and the position of the cage. In the properties, we simply select the size of the spring cage and its travel. We can also select a different type of clamp if needed. Right now, we have 2 types, one for non-insulated pipes and another for insulated pipes with low load. But we plan to expand this in the future. Now, let's assign the insulation to the pipe. As you can see, the selected clamp doesn't fit. The upper bolt should be positioned under the insulation. It's easy to see that this setup is wrong, so we'll need to switch to a different type of clamp. If you're new to Python scripting for Plant 3D, I highly recommend starting from the basics. First, check out the chapter on Plant 3D Custom Python Scripting for Catalog Parts on the Autodesk support site. There's a PDF file there that covers the standard commands and primitives in detail. For this video course, I'll be using the catalog of supports from Gradior, which you can download directly from their website. Once you understand the standard primitives and commands recognized by AutoCAD, you'll be able to create basic geometry. In our scripts, we've wrapped all these standard methods into our own custom functions. This makes everything more user-friendly. It enables IntelliSense in Visual Studio Code, includes helpful docstrings, and allows us to control the behavior of the primitives exactly the way we want. You can add even your own custom primitives, what will be also advantage. And when you start doing the same, you'll feel the difference right away. IntelliSense really helps. When you create a primitive, it shows you every variable and explains each one, thanks to your docstrings. So even if you take a long break from development, there's no need to dig through documentation every time. IntelliSense and docstrings will have your back. Basically, our code repeats all the standard methods, just wrapped inside custom objects and their methods. This makes a lot of sense when you're assembling a support from different components. You treat each part as a separate class object, with its own parameters and methods. It's clean, it's organized, and it makes building complex assemblies way easier. All these wrapper classes and methods? We'll cover them in separate shorts on this channel, so this video course doesn't turn into a boring deep dive into every detail. Here, we'll jump straight into supports and their assemblies. So if you ever get a little lost along the way, make sure to check out the shorts, where we break down all the wrapper classes step by step. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.